And Brian Domenico is the man responsible for the event. He joined us last year to talk about it, and he's back to talk about it again this year. Brian, good morning.
Matt, Harold, it's always a pleasure to be on. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
You know, watching the highlights of Blaze last year gets us excited for the crop that you've got in this year's event. Tell us about who's going to be swinging the bat, some of the names we should be looking out for.
Well, you know, we had an addition last year of 10 or 11 college guys, and obviously there was a high demand to increase that number. And this year we have the top 40 college power hitters throughout all of college baseball, from Division I all the way down to junior college. And then you got Triston Casas, who's one of the top prospects in the 2018 class. And what kind of stood out about him is, you know, not only was he a three-time gold medalist with Team USA in the 15U and then 2 in the 18U, and also collecting an MVP award, is that intangible that he's a winner. You know, he's 6'5", 240 pounds.
Wow, he's
and
a
then,
big kid,
then,
man.
then
We're looking at video of him right now.
Oh yeah.
How do you go about, you know, getting these guys to participate? Are you in contact with their college coaches? Talk about kind of how this comes together.
Well, you know, it started about 14 years ago as a fundraiser at where I was a high school varsity baseball coach in Boca Raton, and it just kind of evolved from a South Florida competition to the state of Florida to then 5 states, 13 states, and then I started renting major league stadiums. And 2009, when Bryce Harper hit the 502-foot home run, that kind of brought the Power Showcase brand into homes around the world, and it expanded internationally, where now we've had representation from 27 different countries, and it just continues to take on a life of its own. I think you guys can attest to this, that everybody has a dream of playing in the major leagues, and when you can open up their minds and give them a gateway to kind of jump into a time warp and whet their palates for greatness at a younger age, it just enhances their belief systems on and off the field, and it's a wonderful thing.
We'll have the new names, and we'll keep folks posted as to the latest crazy video.
Over the weekend, there was the Power Showcase in Miami at Marlins Stadium. The top high school players in the country come out.
As scouts, we're going to try to grade you out on what we're looking for is hitting, power, fielding, throw, and speed. There's 2 other tools that are more important than any one of them 5 tools. Number 1 is athleticism, and number 2 is makeup. Makeup of the player, how tough the kid is, what kind of worker is he? Is he a hard worker? Is he driven? Is he driven to succeed? We got all scouts, we got most of the scouts from all the teams in baseball that are going to run you through this thing. If you have a question, if you want to get something answered, run it by them, ask them. We are all here for you guys.
since Linda and I started, I had her involved in the Power Showcase, there were 2 awards that were created, and one is the Spirit of Babe Ruth Award. And, past players, Chris Bryant was a recipient of that award at the Power Showcase back in 2010. There's a gentleman that I thought long and hard about for this year. He's actually been on my radar since he was in the 8th grade. He's a 3-time gold medalist with Team USA. He was also an MVP. University of Miami commit. And when I talk to scouting directors and general managers and obviously with Team USA and winning 3 medals, there's something special about him. He's a winner. And there's something more than just being physically gifted and being a good player. When you can make other teammates around you better, that transcends a lot of special qualities. And I'd like to bring him up right now. Very proud that he's here, Triston Casas.
Representing the state of Florida in 2016, he was named the Perfect Game Underclass All-American Third Team. Currently ranks in as the #1 overall third baseman in the country for the 2018 class. A senior out of American heritage in Plantation, Florida, and he is committed to the University of Miami. Triston Casas.
My name is Triston Casas, and I'm from Pembroke Pines, Florida.
Is this your first time at Power Showcase?
Yes, it is.
How did you hear about it?
I heard about it from Brian just contacting my dad and reaching out to me and asking me if I wanted to participate, and I was all for it, so why not just come out here and have fun and meet some new guys and hit some baseballs.
What are you looking forward to most this week?
Definitely the Homerun Derby tomorrow. I mean, that's the big event here, so I'm going to see if I can go out there and I'll do my best and see if I can advance this Saturday and hopefully win it.
How many home runs do you think you're going to hit?
Let me see, there's 20 outs. That's a lot of outs. I'm hoping around 25, 30. I mean, I don't know how much it takes to win, but I guess I'm guessing that number.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the red
You know, good chiropractor, my neck's a little sore from watching those balls fly out.
Hey, my back is too. I'm the same guy, man.
How did you feel out there? Did you feel like you were in a groove?
I felt like I got into a little bit of a groove, not exactly where I wanted to, but you know, I was able to put a few over the fence and got into a couple balls. I wasn't sure if I was going to knock the leader off the board, so I just wanted to hit the longest one, and I hit the longest one and knocked myself into second place. But I'm feeling good about my day, and I'm looking forward to that.
You come out of the clubhouse and you see 20 up on the board. You try to put that out of your mind, because if you think too much about it, maybe you get out of your comfort zone.
Exactly. I was in the cage a little bit, and I felt a little uncomfortable off the machine. I'm not really used to it. It was my first time here as well.
Right.
I didn't know how many it was going to take to win, but I'm glad that I was able to come out here and put on a nice show and hit that.
Well, I was here for the Homerun Derby last summer, and Bohr and Stanton and Judge put on a show, but you did too. Is it always a dream of yours to play in a ballpark like this someday, every day?
Yeah, actually, being in Miami native, I actually came to the Homerun Derby, and I was able to see what those guys did, and you know, I've never imagined that I'd be able to hit a fly as far as they do. I hope I would one day, but to come out here and for Power Showcase to come and give me the chance to do that, it's an honor.
Great. Glad to have you. Well, Tristan, 12 home runs, not a bad total, but were you at all confident that it was going to hold up?
No, I wasn't. I know Jesse's a good hitter, and from his performance the other night, I knew it wasn't going to hold up. I know I came a little short today, but I came out here, had fun, and met some new guys, and definitely had a good experience here.
Well, you did bring the crowd to their feet a couple of times. You hit the scoreboard. You almost hit your face up there. How good a feeling was that to hit a ball that far?
It felt really good. I've never really hit a ball that far, so to come out here and do it in front of all these fans, it was definitely a good feeling.
It looked like you were actually better off going a little bit left center today rather than trying to pull the ball. You just couldn't get that pull swing going today.
Yeah, in between my left center shots, I hit a couple ground balls to first base, and I just had to remind myself to get back on that plane, my good opposite field plane. So I was feeling my stroke that way towards the sculpture and out there towards the State Farm. So I had to remind myself a couple times in the middle of my round to stay out there.
Well, we had a lot of fun watching you this week. Thanks for being here.
No problem. Thank you for having me.